So in today's class we go on with timer programming in C. Okay, last class we had seen how to program the timer in assembly language. Today we'll go on with the embedded C. Before that, what we have to design. Okay, first I'll read out the question for you all. Write an 8051 C program to create a frequency of. Okay, they have given here frequency. So you have to write the program in C to create a frequency of 2500 hertz. Okay, that I have written here. 2500 hertz. Okay, that much frequency should be created. They have given the frequency, they have not given the time period. And it should be generated where that much frequency or that square wave should be generated on the pin P2.7, that is port to 7th bit, and it should work in timer 1 mode 2. Okay, that is important. They have given it as timer 1 mode 2 and the extra frequency is 11.0592 megahertz. So this is the information they have given. So whenever we start with the calculations, we have to know what should be, we have to calculate first the T-mod register. What should be loaded in the T-mod register. Okay, since it is in timer 1, so it is a timer, so it is 0, 0, fine. Timer 1 means you have to take the lower nibbles should be 0 because it is for timer 0. For timer 1, first 2 bits are 0. Next it should work in mode 2. So since it has to work in mode 2, it should be 1, 0. So it is 0, 0, 1, 0. It is nothing but, what is the value? It is 20H. Okay. This is the value that should be loaded in T-mod register. Okay. That is in the hexadecimal have written. Next what they have given the frequency. Frequency is 2500 hertz. What we have to do with the frequency? The frequency has to be converted to time period. Okay. Before that, what we have to do, there is 11, the extra frequency or the crystal frequency is how much? 11.0592 megahertz. That should be divided by 12 and the time period of it should be calculated. So the value will be 1.085 microseconds. Okay, this is for 11.0592 megahertz. Next, what we have to do? Next, we have to go with the frequency. Since they have given frequency, you have to find time period. Time period is nothing but 1 by frequency. Okay, just if you can try calculate it. So you get it as 0.4 into 10 power minus 3 seconds. See, this is the time period of complete one on and one off cycle. Okay, we want only the pulse bit, either on or off. Okay, we want the off of it. So you have to take off of it, that is divided by 2. So you get it as 0.2 milliseconds. So this is what the pulse width. Okay, this is the pulse width, 0.2 milliseconds. So 0.2 milliseconds should be divided by 1.085 microseconds. So after dividing it by 1.085 microseconds, you will get 184 is the pulses of clocks. Okay. So this is the number which we are going to get. So in which mode it is working now? It is working in mode 2. So when it is working in mode 2, what is the, how many bit is mode 2? Mode 2 is 8 bit. 8 bit means the maximum count is 256. So 256 minus 184. Okay. Subtract 256 minus 184, you will get 72. 72 is in the decimal. So convert it into hexadecimal. So how much we'll get when we convert it into hexadecimal? It is 48H. Okay, this is the hex value of the 72. So this value should be loaded in TH1. That is important. Okay, since it is only 8 bit, TH0 will not be used. Only TH1 will be used. TL1 will not be used. So TH1 should be loaded with 48H. So the value we got now. After the calculation of T-mod register, okay, with the value of T-mod register, then subtracting by 12, then going with the procedure, we have found out this. Next, we'll write the program in C now. So it is start with, so in assembly we are starting with org. Here you have to start with include the file register dot point reg dot 51h. Okay, which includes all the important library functions. Okay. Next I am calling a delay program is written here. So it is not sending or receiving any inputs or outputs. So it is written as void, void void. Okay. Next, there is a data type. See, in C programming, writing the data type is very important. So we have here S bit as the data type, single bit, and it is being used. Are you listening? You are listening, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is SBIT is the data type, and the variable which we are using is MyBit. That is the variable name. Okay. So what we have to write is in front of MyBit now. Which bit should generate, or where this pulses should be generated? They have told you to generate in the 4th to 7th bit. So we have to write it P2. Don't write dot 7. Cap 7. Okay. In C programming, you write it as P2 cap 7. Next, the main program will start. Okay. While of 1, continuously the waveform will be generated. So what should happen? What is the square wave? It should just change from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So my bit is equal to, that means P2 cap 7 is nothing but inversion. Inversion symbol my bit. Okay. It will be just inverting. After that, the program will be inverting. Okay, the square wave will be generated, and just call the timer. The delay program is called here. End of the program. This is the program to generate a square wave. Once again, I will tell. We are using the port P2 cap 7 with a variable mybit. See, we can write here instead of this mybit, we can write P2 cap 7 also. But we are using a data type. We are telling what it is. It is a single bit. We are defining it. Then we are writing as mybit, inversion mybit. That means it will be just a square wave with pulse. Okay, with a delay of 2500 hertz will be generated. A delay program is called. Now you have to write what is this delay program. Since it is a timer 1 mode 2. See, this timer 1 mode 2 also is user defined. You can give any name here. So we'll start the program. T mod is equal to. So what was the value we calculated for T mod? Since it was timer 1, we got the value as 20H. See, you should not write like 20H as we wrote in the assembly. In C programming, you should write 0x20. Okay? You should just write 0x20, comma. This is for T mod. So the value 20 is loaded to T mod register. What it means? It means that it is working in timer 1 mode 2. Okay. Next, what we have to do? We have to load the this timer register. So TL1, it has nothing like TL1 only 00. Okay. And TH1 is loaded with 48H. 0x48. Okay, it is loaded with 0x48. Next, what we have to do? We have to start the timer. Here also you write like this only. 0x0. Don't write H. Instead of writing H, it is represented in that way. Next, what we were doing in assembly, we were setting set bit. Okay, which timer should be set here? Since it is timer 1, just write TR1. Timer 1 is equal to what? 1. Okay. So which flag should be monitored? See, to know that which flag should be monitored, have written the TCON register here. Okay, in TCON register, we have the first 4 nibble, that is TF1, TR1, TF0 and TR0. All these 4 nibbles are used for timers. Okay, this first 2 for timer 0 and this for timer 1. Just to start the timer and monitor whether it has completed the count. Okay. So since it is timer 1, so which bit should be monitored? TF1 should be monitored whether it becomes 0. Okay. After monitoring, you have to clear. You wrote the CLR. That same thing here you have to write it as TR1 is 0, TF1 is 0. So this is the delay program. From here, we have written here, then it will start from here. The delay program that is written in C programming. Same logic as in assembly. Just you have to know the way that is written, the syntax that is used to write. Okay. Hope you have understood. Next we'll go with the and remember that TCON register also. These lower nibbles are used for interrupts. Okay, external interrupt and interrupt 0 and interrupt 1. For interrupts it will be used, and this first higher nibbles are used for this timers. Okay, with the TMOD register you should know this TCON register also. Next we'll start with one more example. A switch is connected to pin P1.5. Okay, it is connected to pin P1.5. I'll just make the changes here. P1.5. And what is the question they have given? Write a 8051C program to monitor the switch. Okay, a switch will be connected. You have to monitor the switch and create the following frequency on P1.7. Okay, a switch is connected to P1.5, and a frequency should be generated on P1.7. So we have to generate a frequency on P1.7 and switch is connected. Switch is connected to P1.5. Okay, we have a switch there, P1.5. So what we are telling, what is the condition? When switch is 0, 500 hertz delay should be generated. Okay, when switch is 0, 500 hertz. Okay, and when switch is 1, 700 hertz. Okay, we have two delays to be generated here. One is 500 hertz and one is 700 hertz. Both are given in hertz. So first, and it is timer 0 mode 1. That is important. It is timer 0 mode 1. Timer 0 mode 1. Okay. This is what we have to. This is a question they have given. Use timer 0 mode 1. So frequency first, what we have to do? External is 11.05 only. So this value is correct. Okay, 1.085 microseconds. Now that we have to find out the time period. I just make the inverse of 500 hertz. Just double this. This is not required. So for 500 hertz, 1 divided by t, you will get nearly 2 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 1, you will get just 1 into. Okay, 0.2 into 10 power minus 3. So you will get, no, it is not 0.2, it is only 2. Into 10 power minus 3 divided by 2. So you get 1 milliseconds. Okay, 1 milliseconds divided by 1.085, you will get 921. Fine, 921. So what it is now mode 1. Mode 1 means how many bits? Mode 1 means 16 bits. You have to remember that. Mode 1 is 16 bits. So what will be the maximum count now? For 16 bit, it is 65536. Okay, minus 921. Okay, after subtracting, what is the answer we are going to get? It is 64615. That is in decimal. Convert it into hexadecimal. The value is FC67. Okay, this is the value FC67 in hexadecimal. So the FC should be loaded for which timer it is? It is timer 0. So this is for TH0 and this is for TH1. Okay, we are just loading it for TH0 and TL0 for low TH0 and TL0, that is the value should be loaded. The same thing you have to follow for 700 Hertz also. Okay, the same procedure you just follow and you will get the values that to be loaded. Now we will go to write the program for this. So include, you can calculate for 700 and you can tell me the answer. I will just write the program now. So what is the S bit? Time delay is same. Okay. So we have two bits here. One is P1.5 and one is P1.7. So we will take two S bits. S bit and one more S bit. One you call it as my bit only. One you call it as switch, SW. So SW is what? It is P1 cap 5 you have to write up, and my bit is P1 cap 7. Okay. Two variables are defined. Next what we'll write? We'll write our delay program. Void timer 0 mode 1. Okay. Delay timer 0 mode 1 delay. It is sending a character, unsigned character. Okay, to check whether the switch is 0 or 1. For that we use. Next write the main program. Void main. Open the bracket and just write void. Open the flower bracket. Switch is equal to, okay, I am just making it as an input. What is switch? SW means what? It is a data type of single bit for P1 cap 5, that is written. Next, Y of 1, that is for continuously. Y of 1. Open the bracket. What should be generated? Square wave should be generated. So my bit is equal to inversion my bit. Okay, this is the generation of the pulse. My bit is equal to inversion my bit. Now when this should happen, we have to write the condition now. If, okay, if switch is equal to, okay, if it is 0, fine. If switch is equal to 0, what should happen? Which delay should be generated? We have to generate a delay of 500 Hertz. If switch is 0, a delay of 500 Hertz should be generated. So we will call the program timer 0 mode 1 delay of 0. Okay, it is signed. Okay, unsigned character is sent here. Else means what? The switch is 1. So timer 0 mode 1 delay of 1. Okay, if switch is 1, it should call the delay of 1. So close the bracket. So this completes now. Since we have written this delay program, we have to write what this delay is. Okay, so we'll write a program for that. Void, okay, and just write the name timer 0 mode 1 delay unsigned character, that is written here. Fine, start the program. T mod, we have not seen what should be loaded in T mod. Can you see what should be loaded in T mod? It is in timer 0 mode 1. Okay, timer 0 is what? Timer 1 will be 0 0. Okay, mode 1 means it is 0 1. So what should be loaded? We have to load 0 1H. Okay, so in T mode what should be loaded? 0x 0 1H. Okay, this is what should be loaded in T mode register. After loading T mode register, what you have to see? We have to see whether the one more thing here, unsigned character I have written. I have to write the variable there. Void timer 0 mode 1 delay, in bracket I will write unsigned character C. Okay, this is the variable unsigned character C. Okay, it will check this C will check whether it is 0 or whether it is 1. We are sending a value there. Okay, value is passed there. if C is equal to 0. If C is equal to 0, what should be loaded in the timer now? If C is equal to 0, what should be loaded? We had just found out in TH0 and TL0. We had just found out the hexadecimal. It is 67 and FC. 67 and FC should be loaded in these two timers. Okay, if C is equal to 0. Else, open the bracket, close the bracket. Fine. Next, if the condition is false. Okay, if the condition is false means what? It will go for the 700 Hz. So what should be loaded for 700 Hz? Did you calculate it? Did you get it? Else, okay, open the bracket. What should be loaded in TH0 and TL0? Did you get the hexadecimal of 700 Hz?
FD9A, ma'am.
How much, ma'am?
FD9A.
FD9A. So TH0 is FD and 9A are the two values that should be loaded in if the condition is false. Okay. This will close the bracket now. Next, what we have to do? We have just called the delay. The delay is completed. Next, we have to write the timer. Like if the timer should be started, which is the timer? Timer 0 is equal to 1. It should be monitored. Okay. Why? Which we have to take TF0 is equal to 0 is monitored. Next, clear it. That is TR0 is equal to 0. TF0 is equal to 0. Just clearing the and close the bracket. Open the bracket and close the bracket. This will end the program. See, these all are very common. This here the timer is started. This TR0 and TF0 belongs to TCON register. You have to remember that is used to start the timer and monitor the timer. And one more important thing is we are using a data type inside this delay program, unsigned character. Okay, it is using the variable C. So this C will be compared with 1 and 0. Okay. If it is 0, this delay will be generated. That is 500 Hz. If it is 1, this delay will be generated. So first find out the TMOD register, load the TMOD register. Next find out TH0 and TL0. Okay, load it and calculate the answers. Okay, thank you.